Okay, so what is this set off and carry forward of losses? Okay, obviously whenever there is a chances of earning income, there is a chances of having loss also. Agree? So we have seen 5 heads of income. So whatever income, how to compute under each head we have seen. Correct na? Salary, how to see whatever items are there, we have to take it. So perquisites and allowances, out of that whatever I receive, how much is taxable, we have to compute separately. Then we will get gross salary. From gross salary, what I should do, I could claim 3 deduction under section 16, then taxable salary. Same way house property, I start with gross annual value, then minus municipal tax paid by owner in previous year, I can deduct. So net annual value, from net annual value I can claim 2 deduction under section 24. A is 30% of NAV, B is interest on housing loan on accrual basis. Agree na? So you will get taxable income from house property. Agree na? Next, coming to business or PGBP or professional income, we have seen whatever thing is there. So many expenses are allowed, disallowed, so many conditions is there. Everything we need to take into consideration and compute whatever is taxable business income or professional income. Okay, now coming to my capital gains. Any capital gains arising from the transfer of capital asset in the previous year is taxable in that year. Agree na? So how to compute it? Full value of sale consideration less expenses on transfer, you will get net sale consideration. From that you should reduce cost of acquisition, cost of improvement. If it is a long term asset, indexed cost of acquisition and indexed cost of improvement, you will get gross long term or short term capital gain, from which I can claim certain exemptions under section 54B, D, G, GA, GB, like that. Okay, then I will get taxable long term or short term capital gain. Agree na? So once I get all this, there are chances of having loss also. Okay, so obviously there might be loss from one head or one source and income from other sources. So what they have given this benefit in this chapter is, okay, if you are having loss from one source or from one head, you can adjust that against another source or another head. But there are certain restrictions on that. They are giving me some benefit, right? So they are not giving freely. There are some restrictions, means we should not be, they are giving some benefits for some specific businesses. Agree na? Specified business. If people know what is specified business, 35 AD. If you start that 11 or 15 businesses, okay, you can claim full capital expenditure in the first year only. Other than 3, which are those 3? Goodwill, financial instrument, land. Did I do this?
Yes, sir.
Correct na? You people remember na? Section 35 AD, I can claim if I that 2-star hotel, then housing facilities, then cold chain facility, hospital with 100 beds. Agree na? All that is there na? Okay, warehousing facility. Okay, if I do all this business, then whatever capital expenditure, we usually claim depreciation on capital expenditure. But if I am carrying on specified business, then I can claim full 100% in single year. Agree na? So year and all, there is a chances of having more loss in that year. Agree na? Because these companies spend crores together on capital and they debit full amount to P&L account. So chances of having loss is more. So what they told, any loss from specified business can be adjusted only against income from the same business. Understood? Any confusion? See, if any income you get from a specified business, it is a business income, comes under PGBP only. Switch off. Switch off. Okay. So any income, see, I have told you people, I can carry any number of business. Okay. For each business, I should calculate what is my income separately. Then ultimately, I should club what is my total business income. One business expenses cannot be allowed for the other business. Okay. So whatever expenses is there for that business, you can claim only for that business. Okay. You cannot club one another. Okay. Now the question is, specified business is like special category business. Correct? Now we are giving you some extra benefit for you. Okay. Capital expenditure, normal companies, what they can do? They can claim depreciation under section 32. But whereas specified business, what they can do is, they can claim full 100% in one shot. Agree na? So for them, chances of loss is more in that year. So what they told, if you have any loss from specified business, you can adjust that loss only against income from specified business. Agree na? Any confusion? Even assume I have a normal textile business, software business. Okay, that will also be taxable under PGBP only na? Assume I am earning crores together income from that. I can't adjust loss from specified business against this. Agree na? In simple, if I tell, loss from specified business cannot be adjusted against any income, including other business income. Including other business income means within the head also is not possible, outside the head also not possible. Agree na? Outside the head means I can't adjust against salary income, I can't adjust against house property, I can't adjust against capital gains, like that. Agree? Within the head means we call intra-head adjustment anta. Within the head means intra-head adjustments. Okay. Outside the head means if you are adjusting loss for some other head, it is called inter-head adjustments. Agree na? Now we will see other business, speculation business. Okay, we have seen 43.5 defines speculation business. What is speculation business? Means we trade in securities or commodities where actual delivery doesn't take place. Okay, we buy online, sell online. Okay, this is called speculation business. Understood? So if any income if I get from speculation business, no doubt it is a PGBP income. Agree na? But if I get any loss from speculation business, it can be adjusted only against income from speculation business. Okay, no intra-head, no inter-head. It can only be adjusted against income from speculation business. Two things you understood. These are like exceptions. Normal rule you can adjust for anything. Normal rule. But these two are exceptions. Specified speculation. Agree now? What is speculation? If you buy and sell securities or commodities online without physical delivery, we are not delivering anything. I bought 100 shares of Infosys and sold it. Did I get any share certificate? No. I bought it, sold it online. Understood? Any confusion? These two things. Next, understood na? Any confusion? For these two incomes or losses, there is no inter-head also, there is no intra-head also. Only same income, adjust it. That's all. Sir, if I didn't earn the income from that source, no, you cannot adjust. Agree na? Any confusion? No. Then long-term capital loss. Long-term capital loss can be adjusted only against long-term capital gain. Long-term capital loss can be adjusted only against long-term capital gain. Understood? Sir, can I adjust my long-term capital loss against short-term capital gain? No. Can I adjust against salary? No. House property? No. Business income? No. Understood? So LTC means long-term capital loss can be adjusted only against gain. Same gain. Understood? I have told you there is a difference between short-term, long-term capital gains. Okay. So now, short-term capital loss. Short-term capital loss can be adjusted only against long-term capital gain or short-term capital gain. See, long-term also I can adjust. Short-term capital loss can be adjusted only against two. That is long-term capital gain or short-term capital gain. Whereas long-term capital gain, loss, I can adjust only against simple. Then one more last item. If I am carrying on any business like owning and maintaining resources, it's not actually business, but I am owning some resources and maintaining it. Okay, whoever wants to raid my hours, I will give it to them. It's like that. So I am carrying on some activity which is called owning and maintaining resources. Okay, if I get any loss from this activity, I can adjust only if I earn any income from the same activity. Agree na? If I earn any income, that is taxable under IFOS, not under business. If I am carrying on any activity of owning and maintaining resources, if I earn any income, that is taxable under IFOS. Okay, if I suffer any loss, then I can adjust only when I earn the income from the same activity. Agree? These 5 are the exceptions for the normal rule. Okay, what is normal loss? One loss can be adjusted against other loss. Okay, whether within the same head or outside the head. Understood now. Normal rule is if you have any loss, current year loss. There are two types of loss. Current year loss, carry forward loss. Current year loss means this year I have suffered a loss. Okay, na? So that loss you can adjust against the same head or else other head also. Agree? If you have suffered any loss in the current year, that is 1920, you can adjust that loss within the head, that is intra head, or outside the head also. Exceptions we have seen 5. Correct na? Next, carry forward loss. What is carry forward loss? Means I have suffered some loss in the previous year. There was no income to adjust in that year, so I have carry forward it. Agree na? In 17-18, I had my business loss. Okay, in that year I didn't have any other income to adjust, So I have carry forward for this year. Agree? So that is called carry forward loss. Okay, this is not the loss of current year. So in that case, what they tell is you can adjust only within the same it. If it is a carry forward loss, you can adjust only within same it. No question of inter it, only intra it. Okay, for that also exception is there. That 5 exceptions. Understood? Specified, speculation, business, all this exception. That 5 exception is for both current year loss as well as the carry forward loss. Agree? Other than this also small restrictions are there. We will see that later. Any confusion? A concept understand, because this is little bit confusing. Once you understand, it's very easy. Understood? So there are 2 types of loss. What are those? Current year loss, carry forward loss. Current year loss means which I have suffered in this year. If I have suffered any loss in this year, I have 2 options to adjust. One is within the same head. First you should adjust within the same head. If there is no income, you should go outside the head and adjust against other heads. So both intra, inter, both is available for you, subject to exceptions. Agree na? Next, if it is a carry forward loss, carry forward loss means this loss is related to some past years. I have carry forward it. Okay, there is a restriction for like how many years you can carry forward and all that we will see later. If you, in case of carry forward of losses, you can adjust only within same head. Only intra head is open, inter head is closed. Agree? Because you may get all these 3 theory questions. Okay, be careful. Okay, understood na? This is simple logic. Other than this also other points are there, but if you understand this much, other things are very easy. Okay, each loss can be carried forward for 8 years, 4 years, indefinite period, something is there. Okay, first we will read everything. At the end I have given shortcut. If you understand this properly, you can remember the shortcut. Agree? If you don't understand, you cannot understand the shortcut also. It's like that. Got it? Any confusion? Easy? Easy. See, 5 years. First we will discuss. There are totally 5 years. Is there any chances of having loss from income from salary? See, income from salary, can I have any loss from that head? See, if you people, if company appoints you, company may suffer loss, but you will not suffer loss. Agree na? Okay, so income from salary, no loss. So one head is out. Okay, income from house property, there are chances. If I claim more interest, then there is a claim. Okay, because for let out property and deemed to be let out property, there is no limit, only interest. Whereas house property, there is chances of having only loss or as nil. Self-occupied property, correct na? House property, if it is self-occupied, maximum loss I can have 2 lakh or else income 0. Agree na? Then profits and gains of business or profession, obviously there is chances of having losses. Capital gain also, there are chances of having losses when indexed cost of acquisition or improvement is more than or sale consideration. Then income from other sources, it depends on case to case. Okay, but income from other sources, if you have any loss, adjust only in current year. You cannot carry forward it. Understood? Income from other sources, if you have any loss, you adjust in the current year only. There is no benefit of carry forward of losses. So current year loss you can have in 4 years, whereas carry forward of loss you can have only in 3 years. Simple lah. Chalo. Preeti madam. Some Josh. Yeah, had some Josh. Yeah.
Set off and carry forward of losses. While one endeavors to derive income, the possibility of incurring loss cannot be ruled out. Based on the principle of natural justice, a set-off should be available for loss incurred. The income tax laws in India recognize this and provide for adjustment and utilizations of the losses. For this purpose, the Income Tax Act 1961 contains specific provisions, Section 70 to 80, for the set-off and carry forward of losses. Provisions relating to current year loss.
Current year loss. Whatever we are discussing now is relating to current year loss. Yeah.
First one is set off under the same head or intra-head adjustment, Section 70. The following are exceptions for intra-head adjustment in case of current year loss. First one is loss from speculations business, loss from specified business under Section 45 AD, long-term capital loss, loss from activity of owning and maintaining resources. Any loss from a source which is exempt from tax shall not shall not be eligible for shut off or carry forward.
1 second. So usually if it is a current year loss, you can adjust against same it. You can adjust under same it. But there are exceptions for that. What are the exceptions? These ones. Okay, I have told you. Loss from speculation business, even though it is taxable under business income, you can adjust only when you get income from the specified business. Same way with speculation business. Long term loss, short term capital gain is taxable under same it na. But long term loss you cannot adjust against short term capital gain. Long term loss you cannot adjust against short term capital gain. Correct now? Only you can adjust against long term capital gain only. Understood? Any confusion? Pakka no? That is what I explained before. Yeah. Last point, E is there na. Any loss from a source which is exempt from tax shall not be eligible for set off, it seems. Means, assume agriculture income from a land in India exempt. Now you have suffered a loss from that. Okay. Now assume crop has gone bad, so you have suffered loss. Can you adjust that against your salary income? Can you adjust that against your some other income? No. If some income is exempt, okay, then any loss from that source you cannot adjust against any other income. Understood? Any confusion in this? Yeah.
Speculations business, physical movement of goods is not involved or take place. It is only involved in cash.
Understood? Means whatever buy and sell, it happens only in money terms. Okay, there is nothing I receive and give it. Okay.
Shut off other heads or inter-heads adjustment. Section 71. The following are the exceptions for inter-head adjustment in case of current year loss. Loss under the head profits and gains of business or professions against salary income.
Very important. Means first what we discussed in case of current year loss, intra-head adjustment we can do, but 6 items we can't do. Okay. Now inter-head adjustment you can do in case of current year loss, but any loss from any business under PGBP cannot be adjusted against salary income. Understood? Because many people what they started doing is they started creating dummy companies because they usually have crores together of salary income. Okay, some managerial persons, they started creating dummy companies showing losses and adjust against salary. Okay, so what they told, business in loss you cannot adjust against salary income. Okay, yeah.
Loss from speculations business.
Same point.
Loss from specified business under section 35 AD.
Same point.
Loss under capital gain.
Yeah, they are using the word loss under capital gains. Now means short term or long term, both loss cannot go outside the head. Understood? It cannot be adjusted against any other 3 heads, including salary, means 4 heads. Understood? Any confusion? But business loss can be adjusted against house property loss and house property income, IFOS and capital gains. Agree na? Any confusion? See, you don't get confused. Loss from specified business or speculation business can be adjusted only against income from specified or speculation business. But understand carefully. Loss from normal business can be adjusted against income from specified business or speculation business. The restriction is on loss, not on income. Okay, you assume you are carrying on textile business, specified business. You have earned income from specified business, whereas you have suffered loss from textile business. Now this loss you can adjust against specified income. Agree na? You don't think in a reverse way. Okay, only loss from specified business cannot be adjusted against other income, whereas other business loss can be adjusted against specified business income. Agree? Yeah.
Loss from activity of owning and maintaining the resources.
These are common. Okay, see here, be careful. You can just write there both, that is long term and short term gain. Because previously intra-head adjustment was only for long term, here it is for both. Understanding the logic, once you understand this logic now it will remain in your head. If not, if you don't follow that, sir, understanding sir, pakka sir, we'll see.
Note, unabsorbed depreciations cannot be set off with casual income.
Unabsorbed depreciation, section 32, we saw, correct na? If my income of the business is not sufficient to recover my depreciation, I can carry forward for n number of years. Correct na? N number of years, and you can adjust it not only against your business income, any other income, but you cannot adjust that against Casual income and salary income. Add the word and salary income. You cannot adjust because unobserved depreciation will come under business. Business loss cannot be adjusted against salary. So casual income and add the word salary income. Casual. What is casual? Betting, gambling, winnings, all that. What is the tax rate? Very good. 30%. Special income. Okay, like long-term capital gain, short-term capital gain. Short-term capital gain under section 111A. How much rate? 15. Correct na? That should be transfer of all that things. STT should be paid. If the same thing, if it is a long term, 112A, 10%. In excess of 1 lakh. 1 lakh. Agree na? Any other long term capital gain? 20%. Okay, these are special rates you should have in mind. Okay, yeah.
The maximum loss from house property which can be set off against income from any other head is rupees 2 lakh.
Okay, means they told house property there is no restriction. You can adjust against other head also. But they are telling maximum you can adjust 2 lakh. Okay, assume you have a loss from house property. You can adjust against business income. You can adjust against salary income. You can adjust against capital gains. But maximum 2 lakh. But within house property, one house property loss, one house property gain. You can adjust how much ever is there. But outside the head, maximum 2 lakh for house property. Understood? Good.
Provisions relating to carry forward losses.
Now, till now, whatever we discussed was for current year loss. Okay, for current year loss, both intra, both were there. Okay, now only intra. From now, only intra. Okay, yeah.
It can be carried forward and set off only with the income from house
Property. Correct. Now, if it is a carry forward loss, you can adjust loss from house property only against income from house property. Means within the same head. Okay.
It can be carried forward for next 8 assessment year.
It can be carried forward for next 8. Means if this year you have suffered a loss, you are not able to adjust in this year. For next 8 years you can carry forward. Okay, not including this year. For next 8 years. Okay.
Carry forward and set off of business losses. It can be carried forward and set off against
Same it. But exceptions are there. What are those exceptions? Specified speculation. Yeah.
It can be carried forward for 8 assessment year. Carry forward and set off is available to SSC who incurred the
Loss. Correct na? Because business might be transferred, that these things and all will happen. So who can carry forward the loss? Whoever has suffered the loss. But in case of amalgamation and all, one company will be taken over by another company and all na. So those people can carry forward. Okay. Assume Google, eBay. Okay. It has Google acquired or amalgamated with eBay. So they become Google. So whatever loss these two people had, we will take over now Google. Agree na? So that people can carry forward whatever loss is there of these two people. Okay.
However, the exceptions being inheritance, amalgamations and conversion etc. for which fresh period of
This is very important. Assume Google, eBay, both were under loss. Okay. And 4 years was expired. Okay. Now these both people combined and they formed Google. Okay. In this case, another fresh 8 years. From that year, another 8 years they can carry forward the loss. Okay. Means they are starting something fresh. So we will give fresh 8 years. Okay.
Here loss in both the places. But amalgamating
Both means whoever company. If both company have loss, both companies losses can be carried forward. If any one company has, we can carry forward that loss also. Still any confusion?
that company will get a fresh period of 8 years.
Fresh. See, assume A Limited, B Limited. Okay, both are getting closed now because they are getting amalgamated AB Limited. Okay, now obviously whatever loss they have suffered, assume 2 years back they had suffered. Already 2 years has expired. Correct now? Now balance 6 years they should take. But what they are telling is, we will give you fresh 8 years. Okay, we will not consider whatever is expired year. Fresh 8 years we are giving. Okay.
Carry forward and set off of speculations loss.
Speculation is also business only, but still separate exceptions is there for it. Yeah.
It can be carried forward and set off only against such income.
Against such income, we are not using the word against same head. We are using the word such income. Underline that word, because other things and all we use the word against same head, against same head. Here we are using the word against such income. Yes, madam.
It can be carried forward for next 4 assessment.
Previous to was 8. Here it is 4. Speculation. Okay, I have at the end I have prepared a table. Which losses can be carried forward for 8 years, which losses can be carried forward for 4 years. Okay, as of now, just understand the concept. Nothing to remember. Yeah.
Carry forward and set off of loss from a specified business.
Even this is business income only. But still, if I suffer any loss. Yes, madam.
Section 73A, it can be carried forward and set off only against such income.
Only against such income means only from the same income. Okay. Yeah.
And it can be carried forward for indefinite period.
Indefinite period means unlimited. There is no 8 year 4 years limit. Okay, specified business. What happens now? You would have incurred crores together capital expenditure, and you would have debited to P&L account. To recover that, they will take 5-10 years. Agree na? Because you people, any company, whatever huge investment they do na, they take some time. Something we call in costing break-even point. You people know break-even point. To reach company break-even point, it takes time. Okay, means the point where total cost is equal to total revenue. Agree na? See Alibaba, Flipkart, okay, all these people, they have never reached break-even point. They're still making losses, booking losses. Jio started making profit, I guess. Okay, they people like 5 years, 10 years, whatever they had invested, they would have taken time to recover that first. Then they will start making profit. Ola, still they are booking losses because they give huge offers, that, this, and they pay more to drivers. Okay, so what they have to do, just to compete with the competitors, they are giving some offers and they are booking losses. Okay, and they are investing more. Okay, yeah.
Carry forward and set off of loss from capital gains.
Ah.
It can be carried forward and set off against income under the head capital gains. Short-term capital loss can be set off against short-term or long-term capital gains.
Agree na? Means loss, short-term loss can be adjusted against both long-term as well as short-term. Okay, yeah.
Long-term capital loss can be set off only against the long-term capital gains.
Agree? So long-term loss can only be adjusted against long-term gain.
Both long-term and short-term loss can be carried forward for next 8 assessment year.
8 assessment year. Okay, see, we have seen different years. 8 we saw, 4 years we saw, indefinite period we saw. Don't get confused with that. At the end, I have prepared some summary so that it will be helpful for you. Yeah.
Carry forward and set off of loss from activity of owning and maintaining of racehorses. Section 74A. It can be carried forward and set off only against such income.
Only against such income. Correct na? This is also covered in exception category. Correct na? So only against same income. Okay.
It can be carried forward for the next 4 assessment year.
Now, just add C point there. 1 second. This is not relating to loss, but just to have a clarity. Okay. If any income, it is taxable under IFOS. If any income, it will be taxable under IFOS. Understood? If you get any income from activity of owning and maintaining resources, it is not your business income. It is IFOS. Be careful. Yeah.
Other points, unobserved depreciations can be set off against only any head except income from salaries and casual income. It can be carried forward for indefinite period.
It can be carried forward for indefinite period. That day only we have discussed. But it can be adjusted against anything. Even though it is carried forward, it can be adjusted against any income except two: casual and salary.
Loss under the head income from other sources cannot be carried forward for further years except the loss from activity of owning and maintaining.
I told you, if any loss under that IFOS, you can adjust in the same year. You cannot carry forward, but you can carry forward only one loss, which is that owning and maintaining resources. Okay.
Loss from source which is exempt cannot be set off with taxable income.
Agriculture income example I gave. Agriculture income is exempt. Now assume next year you suffered a loss from agriculture. So sir, can I adjust against my salary income? Can I adjust my business income? No. Okay. When something is exempt, income is also exempt. Loss if you get, you cannot adjust it or carry forward it. Okay.
Loss returns shall be filed under section 139 subsection 3 within the due date mentioned under section 139 subsection 1 to claim the benefit of carry forward of losses.
See, what they tell is, you have losses. Okay. You show that in me have proof in the form of returns. Agree na? Means assume you don't have any income, everywhere you have suffered loss. Still file returns called loss returns under section 139.3. Okay, what is this 139.3? When should I file? Within what date I should file? We will see when we go to assessment procedure chapter. Okay, which we will be seeing after GST. Understood? Any confusion? So if you want to carry forward your loss, you should file your loss returns under section 139.3. But certain exceptions are there. If there is any loss from house property, then you need not file your returns. Still you can carry forward it. Like that. Okay? Yes.
Exceptions for carry forward of losses from house property and unobserved depreciation.
Means these two losses you can carry forward even though you have not filed your loss returns. Okay, if any other loss if you want to carry forward, then you should file your loss returns. Agree? Hello? Yeah.
Brought forward losses can be set off only against same head and not under the any other head.
Correct na? Brought forward loss only intra-head is provided, no inter-head. Agree?
Current year loss must be first set off against the income of same head, and if any surplus must be adjusted against any other head subject to the above.
See, current year loss we have both benefit, intra, inter. But first go for intra, still if some loss is pending, then go to inter. That is what they are telling. Agree? Chalo. Summary is given, whatever has been explained. Okay, just a shortcut to remember, because you have to remember, sometimes they may ask, loss from business can be carried forward for dash years, 8 years, 4 years, indefinite, none of the above. So business 8 years. So I have given some, I will read this. Losses can be carried forward for how many years? So which loss? Loss under the head IFOS. Okay, it cannot be carried forward except owning and maintaining resources. It can be carried forward for 4 years. Good. Okay. Next, unobserved depreciation and specified business loss. It can be carried forward for any number of years. Okay. Then two things. Loss from activity of owning and maintaining resources and speculation loss. Speculation also business only. It can be carried forward for 4 years. Any other loss 8 years. Agree na? Remember first 3. Any other means 8 years. Agree na? Easy to remember now. Next, set off of current year loss. Okay, set off of current year loss. We saw first table na? We will see that. Loss from house property. I can adjust against income from house property first. If still something is pending, any other head of income, maximum 2 lakh. But within the head there is no limit. Okay, see, you should understand this way. See, A, B, Y I have given. First you should adjust within head. If still something is pending, outside the head. But maximum 2 lakh. Only for house property. Okay. Next, loss from business or profession. Loss from business or profession means normal business. Not specified or speculation. Okay. Income from any other business or profession, which includes specified speculation. Agree? So you can adjust against any business income or profession. Next, any other head means if it is still there, then I will adjust inter head. You can adjust against any other head except salary. Correct na? Any confusion? We saw that in inter head adjustment, profits and gains of business cannot be adjusted against salary income. Agree? Chalo. Next, loss from speculation business. Income from speculation business. No other option. No B, no C. Here. Okay. Next, loss from specified business. Income from specified business. Understood? No other options. Okay. No intra, inter, nothing. Okay. Next, short term capital loss. First again adjust against short term gain, still pending long term gain. Ade long term loss, you can adjust only against long term gain. Okay. Then loss from activity of owning and maintaining resources. You can adjust only against same thing. Easy na? See, on the exam day, if you just study this table enough, all the stories don't want. Whatever that is for understanding. Without that, we can't learn this directly. Agree na? First, now you read everything properly. Okay. On the exam days, we need to remember that 4 years, 8 years thing. What is adjusted against what cannot be adjusted against what. This table will help you. Just if you just glance it for 4-5 minutes, it's enough. Agree na? Okay. All the stories is explained in table here. That's all. Okay. Carry forward and set off of losses means past years. Okay. How can I adjust? Loss from house property in the following 8 years. Correct na? only against income from house property, because no inter ed na in case of carry forward of losses. So no A B here, only A, that's all, one shot. Next, loss from business or profession means normal business or profession. So you can, in following 8 years, income from business or profession. Agree? Following 8 years means we can carry forward for 8 years na. That is what they are telling. Following 8 years. Following means leave that year. Next 8 years. Loss from speculation in the following 4 years in the same income, against same income. Loss from specified business, income from specified business indefinitely, no limit for the years. Agree na? The short term capital loss in the following 8 years, they have option. First adjust against short term capital gain, if still something is pending, long term capital gain. Agree na? Chalo. Next, loss from activity of owning and maintaining resources, you can carry forward for 4 years and adjust against only same income. Done? This is all about your set off and carry forward of loss. Very easy chapter, clubbing and this one. Okay, if you get like 2 or 3 questions na, aram se you should get. Even you should not lose marks in these areas. Okay, because so easy things. Okay, simple things they will ask. How many years you can carry forward the loss? Okay, or else, for example, listen. Profits and gains of loss under the head profits and gains of business or profession cannot be adjusted against house property, long term gain, short term gain, salary income. These are easy things. Okay, aram se you can get. See, I am just predicting the question. I am not telling the same question will come. Some other things same way. See, nothing else can come out of this. Okay, if you are master of this, at least if they ask 1 or 2 questions, aram se you can score. Okay, so you can just go through this.